Introducing the Onyx Boox Palma. Wait, the Palma? Oh, yeah, the Palma. But this came out already, did it not? You are correct, and for this we have to take you back a little bit. The Onyx Boox Palma was released on September 19th, 2023. The unit promised to bring small-scale ebook reading to the palm of your hands, all along with being a dedicated Google Play-enabled tablet. And don't worry, they did just that. The Palma has been one of the most successful units in Onyx's career. However, there was a problem. There was a white version? Yeah, that's right. Regardless of what e-commerce platform you were able to purchase this on, there is a white version of it. Or so we thought. Alongside the black version, the white was a color choice. However, it wasn't available to everybody at the time of purchase. Only the white cases were. Fast forward to today, the Onyx Boox Palma White is now available, 4 months after its inception. That's right, over 130 days. Since the release of the actual unit itself comes the color choice that was so sought after, making this the longest delay of any color variant in our industry. What secrets lie beneath the surface of this unit? Well, nothing, because it's just white, but let's take a look at it all the same. If you guys want to see a full review of the Onyx Boox Palma, check the video card on the top right corner. For now, let's just look at the surface level of what this has to offer. This unit is not a smartphone. A lot of people say, why is it so narrow? Why is it so long? Why does it look like a phone? Why does it have a microphone at the bottom and an earpiece at the top? Because technically you could use it as a phone. A phone is just a communication device between this unit and another unit. You can still use this as a phone. There's just no portable on-the-go data services, but you can use it as a phone. You can listen from there, you can talk into the bottom, and you can use over the Wi-Fi services like WhatsApp or Line or Kakao Talk or even Facebook Messenger to make calls. There's no shortage of what you can do with this as a phone. It just doesn't have a SIM card slot. Why that is because putting SIM card slots on units that are available worldwide is very difficult. It requires a lot of clearances, it requires a lot of certifications, and you're never going to be able to get every single country's bans in the books. Someone from Papua New Guinea will have different bans than Nigeria, than they will Morocco and Italy. So it's very difficult to do that. Hisense has done a tremendous job at it, but Onyx has yet to actually release a fully fledged phone. This is palm reading. It has Google Play, it's got a gallery, it's got a music player, it has a camera. Let's talk about the camera really quick as well. The camera has a decent amount of movement for an e-paper device. It is actually quite amazing that it's able to even so much as do that. We have seen cameras as far back as devices like the pocketbook devices. We've seen Bigme do it, we've seen Hisense do it, we've seen Siswo do it with the Dark Moon R9. So we've had no shortage of devices with cameras on them, so it doesn't come as too much of a shock to this day and age. Overall, the device is built gorgeously. I adore this device. I think the truck bedliner Christmas Village flock backing is one of the best things they could do. It looks fantastic. It has tremendous amount of grip. It leaves 0 fingerprints. It has a good texture, a good feel to it. It complements the surrounding areas like the camera bump and the overall side bezel, which is this matte snow white. It is the greatest backing they could ever have chosen and is a significant upgrade over the traditional blackish green or dark blue plastics they use, although it would have been nice to maybe get an aluminum version pulled from things like the Note 5 or the Tab Ultra. They do have a nice blue cold aluminum that they use on a lot of their units, but this one is palm reading. In fact, sales wise, this is one of the most successful Onyxes of all time. These are flying off the shelves. In fact, partly because of how popular they are and them not expecting it to be a hit as much as it was. The white version, as we said, was delayed over 130 days, which is the longest delay we've ever seen. The camera is utilized for document scanning, by the way, but you can use it on anything else. You can just use it for a camera. You can do video calling. You can do WhatsApp, photo sharing. You can do a live stream if you want. The camera sensor itself, it's not a black and white sensor. It is a color sensor. It's just the only way your eyes can perceive what's on the screen in front of you is black and white. The settings are extensive because this is Android. You're able to do anything on this device. You can change the Navi ball, the accessibility, screen recording, permissions. You can put different accessibility priorities over apps that you want to be on the top, on the bottom. You can change the sound. You can change the bottom bar here, the navigation bar. You can utilize gestures and get rid of the bar altogether. You have an endless amount of things you can do. You have a side button that can be key mapped. You have so many things on here. And not only that, of course, Google Play gives you access to millions of applications. There's never going to be a shortage of things you can do on there. And if there is something that isn't on Google Play for some reason, you just sideload it in, because you're able to go and sideload in unsafe, quote unquote, unknown sources application APKs on this unit. This device really has no downsides. The fact that there's no color variant is a small drop in the bucket, because a lot of manufacturers don't really need to make color variants of everything they make anyways. But the Onyx Boox Palma definitely has tilted the industry into accepting things that are outside the normal cookie cutter 6-inch rectangular flat format, and they're gravitating towards more things like Hisense, more things like the Xiaomi Ink Palm and the Siswu Dark 9 and the Y-Ben and the Famue. These palm candy bar shaped ebook readers are becoming more and more popular every day that goes on, and the Onyx Boox Palma probably does it one of the best. I would say Hisense is better from a overall features point of view, because it has more things you can do on a Hisense. You can use it as your main phone. You have color variant options. You have hi-fi music player options with crazy amount of onboard audio capabilities to make it into a DAP. The refresh is almost... it's hard to say who's even better. Hisense has been the pinnacle of refresh for quite some time, until Onyx has kind of stepped up with their super fast refresh technology, but I would say they're even neck and neck in that. And not only that, Hisense now has gravitated towards Google Play as well through all their devices, so it really is just a testament to how good these devices can be with a Hisense device, with an Onyx, and especially this Palma. This Palma is, in our industry, this is a work of art. This is a high quality unit for not that much in the grand scheme of things. This is sub $300, which is nothing short of a miracle for everything that it can do. This could almost replace your smartphone, and a lot of people's gripes with this, and really the only thing they can say in the comment section is, if this had a SIM card, if this had a SIM card. And yes, you can tether it to your phone all day long, but then you're using your phone. Really, Onyx needs to kind of recollect their thoughts, take a beat, take a step back and say, you know what, maybe we should continue with the Onyx Boox phone, because they made 2 prototype generations of phones. If you follow our coverage, you've seen them at trade shows time and time again, and this is one step away from being truly perfect. And I would also say, make a second speaker on the bottom, because you're not fooling anyone with that grill there. But all things considered, this is one of the most gorgeous e-paper devices not only Onyx has made, but pretty much any manufacturer. We're not going to do our usual pros and cons, because this parallels the black version pound for pound, except for the color change. Onyx has done this a few times in the past, offering various colors, but never to the extreme delay that this one suffered. We've seen some other devices in the industry, from pocketbook devices and even the Amazon Kindle, that have promised alternative colors, but it was interesting to see the economic impact that Onyx faced when delivering just a simple color change.